Hi, I'm Neil Enoch and welcome to TrainTalk TV, the podcast about all things railroad. This week we visit Champion Park, one family's railroad. Our railway weekender is filling up with excursions. Maybe you should go on one. We have a few key items to go over from our news feed. Where were you on National Train Day, or for that matter Mother's Day? Maybe you need our new iPhone or Android app to tell you what events are on this weekend. Well, if you've ever driven just south of Calgary near Okotoks, you've probably noticed an engine and some cars and a railway station sitting in a field attached to, at the moment, nothing else. Well, you've just passed Champion Park. This is one family's railroad. Champion Park was put together by Gerald and Mary Jane Knowlton and their family as a tribute to Gerald's father, Ted Knowlton, who worked in the standard Alberta Station, identical to the Champion Station, from 1920 to 1968. Gerald Knowlton was indeed born in the standard station and lived there for 16 years until 1949. Buck Crump, former president of the CPR and chairman of the CPR for a while, helped to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the CPR in 1983 by driving the last spike in the first phase of the track at Champion Park. Buck was also instrumental in making sure Champion Park became the permanent home of the executive car Saskatchewan, which was restored at Champion Park also in 1983. Pretty much everything at Champion Park is authentic CPR equipment, from the number 19 Canadian Locomotive Works engine, which was built in Kingston, to the trolleys and handcarts at the Champion Station, moved from various locations. Things are kept running around Champion Park by a loosely formed group known as the Friends of Champion Park. Well, so next time you're by, you'll know what it is. But don't go in without an invitation. It is privately owned, and you do need to be asked to go have a look. Well, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, there are lots of excursions in our Railway Weekender. Photo ops, railroad days, special runs, all kinds of stuff, lots of outdoor stuff happening. Check out the Railway Weekender on our website. And now a few items from our news feed. China's started trial runs on its Shanghai to Bejing line. This line, scheduled to open in July, should be one of the busiest routes in the country when it's done. The United States has started redistributing the $2.2 billion in high-speed rail funding that Florida turned down. Most of the money is going to northeast states, although some will show up right across the country. And in Sydney, Australia, a simple auto derailer device kicks in and derails a freight train that's just run a red light not too long before a passenger train runs by. One disaster we won't be hearing about. Well, where were you for National Train Day last Saturday, or for that matter, Mother's Day on Sunday? Amtrak started National Train Day in 2008 to help commemorate the anniversary on May 10, 1869, of the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. Activities went on at many Amtrak stations, with primary events in Washington, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. What I found interesting was the number of other stations and other venues that also went out to support National Train Day. These photos from Taylor Sharp of the Texas Railway Advocates show what kind of a show they put on. I imagine it's bigger than many of the shows even in the Amtrak host cities. They seem to really get into it. Amtrak's Tampa Union Station got into the act. And even the city of Dunsmuir in California gets into National Train Day with a few special events, including a book signing. Norfolk Southern Railroad teamed up with the Tennessee Valley Railway to put on an extra special show at their location. There's links to all these events in the show notes, and I'm pretty sure any railroad you look at had something special going on National Train Day. If you weren't one of the tens of thousands of people participating in either of these events on railways all over North America, then maybe you need our brand new TrainTalk iPhone app or Android app to get direct access to our Railway Weekender. It also lists our news feeds, shows all our podcasts, our photo libraries. Anything to do with TrainTalk TV is now in a free iPhone and Android app. Check it out. Follow the links in the show notes. This episode is sponsored by Cribscapes Collectible Cribbage Boards. These unique 3D wooden cribbage boards make excellent gifts for the train buff or aficionado in your life. You can personalize them with whatever road or railway you'd like on them, on the board, on the box, whatever you like. The newest version has a lighthouse, and you can even get a lit lighthouse option. That's www.cribscapes.com. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Be sure and follow us on Twitter, Facebook, on the website, and now in our new apps. We'll have more for you next week. Be sure and invite your friends to watch too. Oh, we're rolling. Okay.